Good afternoon, everyone. I appreciate all the shares and the likes on the last video. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. But with that being said, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to put in there, but the video was running kind of long, so I left it out. So we're just going to roll with a part 2. All right, I would say there's 3 most memorable moments I had with Jeff when the camera wasn't rolling that I wish would have been. It would have been. The first one, I was riding in the Lambo. I passed him. He was in his black GTR. As we're passing each other, we're both looking at each other. We're both, shit-eating grin on our faces. He turns around, whips around, comes in behind me, calls me. Says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'll get ready to cut up on some curvy roads." He's like, "Oh, yeah?" About that time, I hit it. He hits it. I got both hands on the wheel, white knuckle racing, and I know he's back there, one hand on the wheel with his flip phone. But anyway, I says, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to push this Lambo out of my way." He's like, "If I knew he wouldn't wreck, I believe I gave him a love tap right now." And I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, so we come up to a straightaway, and he just freaking blows by me like a bullet. Just shoo. And he pulls over at a church on down the road, and I pull in. I roll down my window, and we're both just laughing like 2 school kids, just cutting up. That was a good memory. I say the second good memory involved law enforcement. We were getting ready to race the blue Mustang in his Camaro, and we're cutting up, and we passed the sheriff's deputy. Well, me and Jeff are in the rear, and the sheriff's deputy comes through the median, pulls us over. We really wasn't doing nothing major, maybe 15 over or so, just cutting up. Gets out of the car, says, "I know what you boys are fixing to do, and you better not do it." Jeff, without hesitating, says, "What we fixing to do, or what we just done?" I freaking bust out laughing. The sheriff's deputy looks in the car to see who's laughing. He's like, "I know who you are. I've seen the videos." And that was just kind of like one of the moments where you just really want to crawl under the seat. Jeff's laughing, I'm laughing, the sheriff's deputy starts laughing. He's like, "You boys behave." And then, he goes back to his car, lets us go. But that was a good one there. All right, I'd say the third most memorable memory, whatever you want to call it. Jeff had just got his GTR, and I want to go for a ride. I never rode in one. It was stock. So he's like, "All right, we'll go for a real ride." And I said, "Okay." So we get in the car, go down the road. We pass a state trooper going the opposite way. Trooper turns around, comes after us. Jeff's like, "I wouldn't do anything wrong." So Jeff gets in the U-turn lane, does a U-turn. Trooper does a U-turn right after he passes us and gets behind us, and Jeff does another U-turn. And about that time, Trooper hits the blue lights. So we pull over. Trooper gets out of the car with his flashlight, hits Jeff with his, flashlight. It's like, "You again." And I just bust out laughing because I thought that was funny. Well, the trooper reached down, with his flashlight, hits me in the face, sees who it is. He's like, "Where's your camera?" And it's like, oh my God. I was like, this guy knows who we are. I was like, that's not good. We're so dead. And he's like, "What are y'all boys doing?" And, we were like, just riding around. He's like, "All right." So he lets us go. But he tries the sneaky part. He pulls out in front of traffic, speeds up, and Jeff's like, "Watch that guy. Watch what he's doing." I said, "I know what he's going to do. He's going to pull off up there in the median, wait on us." He's like, "Well, just watch him." So, all right. So, traffic comes by. Jeff ducks in behind the traffic, and he's cutting up, bunny hopping and stuff, the car. And we get right about that state trooper. Jeff rolls down his window, beeps the horn, and gives his traditional peace sign. And we do another U-turn right in front of the trooper. And Jeff gets up going as fast as he could to the speed limit. Just and does the same thing again. Rolls down his window, peace sign, hits the horn. And then we go on down the road and do this right here.
personal tour in the GTR. I think I've seen 184. That's fucking rolling.
I didn't know how far the straight was.
I'm pretty sure I see 184. Holy shit. On the streets of Mexico live.
But these next few clips was after Jeff got the ZR1 back after a bunch of mods. And then some of the other ones are the GTR after he first got it. And he didn't know how to launch it. So he actually had to watch some YouTube videos to figure out how to launch it. But here's the rest of the memory. Jesus. Missed the gear. Oh, we gotta do that again. You missed the gear.
I believe they got their countdown. That's what they're working on.
That's good. Yeah. I was close there. I don't know who got that one. He did?
Yeah, he got there first.
You were right there, though. You were spinning. You were spinning the whole time.
Traction control's off.
We ain't never gonna get this shit right. 1, 2, 3.